Hey guys, I'm here with Marina, and we are going to share our intervention of the day with you. Our intervention of the day is self-care and ADL routines.
Our first intervention that we came up with was an ADL self-checklist. And so this intervention tool is used to promote and implement healthy morning and night routines and self-care. It can be modified to meet each individual's needs. So many individuals who struggle with mental illness also struggle to complete regular self-cares and BADLs. And this specific kind of checklist would be helpful for youth, teens, and adults.
Our second intervention we used is visual aids. And as you can see on the picture there, it is a visual aid that addresses the steps of washing your hands. So a visual aid is a step-by-step visual picture process which can help an individual successfully complete an ADL. This helps provide the prompts needed for each step while minimizing the need for verbal cues. It is helpful for early childhood and adolescent age groups. In the school that I worked at, the occupational therapists use a lot of these visual aids to assist kids in just washing hands and bathrooming. There's a ton of different visual aids you can use for various ADLs. And it can assist youth who have autism, ODD, and ADHD.
Our third intervention that we came up with was snack mats. So a kid would pick whatever snack they would like, and then using that, the child places it on the desired snack on the mat as indicated. So this helps address with color recognition and sorting, number concepts, fine motor skills, visual discrimination skills, eye-hand coordination, controlled finger movements, self-feeding, and oral motor skills. And this is more aimed at kids of various ages, such as early childhood to childhood.
Our fourth intervention is the Glow Germ Kit for hand hygiene. It is an effective tool used to demonstrate simulated germs. And how it's used is that the therapist would apply the Glow Germ gel or the powder to the individual's hands and then have them wash their hands with soap. And then you check, after the individual's done washing their hands, you check their hands with the UV light and you show them how well they wash their hands and whether there's still the glow germ gel, it'll become visible around the fingernails and around areas that don't typically get washed as well. This is a great tool for teaching proper hand hygiene because the therapist can bring awareness to just the need to do a better job with washing hands and teaching them just good techniques to use, like we learned at the beginning of the semester. And it can be used for people of all various ages and for the general population in general. Everybody can always benefit with better hand hygiene practices.
Our next intervention, we chose the timed electric toothbrush for when you're brushing your teeth. So this is used to promote thorough oral hygiene. The brush contains a 2-minute timer with a quad pacer and a pressure sensor. This could help individuals from late childhood to late adulthood. And then it can help people with ADHD, OCD, depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, and even Alzheimer's.
Some contradictions and precautions that we came up with are if an individual cannot read, the ADL checklist may have a negative impact on their self-esteem, such as it could trigger an episode of depression, ODD, or even substance abuse. The therapist should know their clients and their abilities and their needs. And I've also seen ADL checklists that not only just have written stuff on script, but it also has pictures, and then you could modify it that way. However, with the one that we had that has that where you actually like write on it, like that would require reading. So that could have like a negative impact. If someone has an intellectual disability, dementia or Alzheimer's, they may have difficulty understanding the electric time toothbrush or the snack mats. And then lastly, glow germ could cause hallucinations, could trigger PTSD, flashbacks, OCD, to the point where, like, I had read that sometimes clients who have OCD could get to the point where they will like wash their hands so much and so like regularly that they'll actually scrub their skin off the hands and cause like cracking and bleeding, which would be negative impact on them or a contradiction. And they can just result in a negative health result if it causes any of these things to happen on anybody. Glow germ is non-toxic. However, they recommend not ingesting it, which, I mean, makes sense to me. And it is advised to avoid applying it to dry, open skin. So that's a precaution. And then also just watching for any allergic reactions that could potentially take place if the individual's skin reacts to the product.
So our first frame of reference, we chose the psychoeducational. So this, an ADL checklist could be used during a therapy session and assigned to an individual to complete daily at home. A checklist would be a helpful learning tool to bring self-care awareness and ensure that cares do not get neglected or forgotten. This one.
Our next frame of reference is role acquisition. And how we've seen that this one applies is by teaching individuals good hygiene behaviors through washing their hands and brushing their teeth properly. And it would include breaking down the activity into simpler tasks and modifying it according to the ability of each individual, practicing it through repetition, increasing the challenge or demands as clients earn mastery of each task. And then in group settings, individuals could learn through imitation of their peers.
And then our last frame of reference, sensory integration. This one applies because the snack mats, along with the snacks, will engage the child's sight, taste, smell, and touch senses, along with the use of proprioception through bodily awareness. The visual aids would provide visual integrated information that contributes to individuals' learning by helping support the ability to make adaptive responses to constantly changing sensory environments.
Thanks for taking the time to watch our video.